What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fantasy Lutfi, and this is Game Week 37 preview. But before I move on to my team for Game Week 37, just like to show you guys really quickly how I performed in Game Week 36. As you guys know, I did not make a video on Game Week 36 review. So this is it. I actually scored 53 points. I used the all-out attack mode and did slightly better than the overall average. So my team performed pretty decently, I should say. Not too good and not too bad. David De Gea, 2 points only. Hector Bellerin got 6. Otamendi, really disappointing, had only 0 points because they conceded 4 against Southampton. I could not have predicted that, so Otamendi not scoring any points for me. Alexis Sanchez, nothing doing there, 3 points. That's why he got 6 because he is my captain. Dimitri Payet with 7, Lanzini nothing doing with 3 points. Jesus Navas, he did not start the match, but he had an assist, so better than nothing. Andrew Townsend, 10 points there for him. Danny Welbeck too did not start, but came off the bench and actually scored a goal. As you can see, 35-minute split. Daniel Sturridge nothing doing, and Harry Kane scoring a goal in that dramatic match against Chelsea. So it was a pretty decent week, I should say. It's neither good nor bad, so I'll just take this point. So now let's get back to Game Week 37, and my triple captain mode is active. And as you can see, as of now, it is Dimitri Payet is my triple captain. Should be pretty interesting. Daniel Sturridge is a good choice too. And I'm not too sure whether I'll be switching to Sturridge, because when Sturridge is playing and starting matches, he does score lots of goals in different matches lately. So if he were to start both matches, I think he'll at least back 2 goals. But now that Liverpool are in the Europa League final, maybe against Watford, Klopp would rest him because they had a really interesting match against Villarreal last night. Okay, now let's get back to it. Let's start from my goalkeeper. Well, it is David De Gea in goal. Manchester United playing Norwich and West Ham United. Well, I actually hope for a clean sheet against Norwich because I foresee West Ham scoring at least 1 or 2 goals against United. My other goalkeeper is Joel Robles. They're playing against Leicester and also Sunderland, so I'm not too sure if I would switch him in because these 2 matches are the away matches. And Roberto Martinez actually mentioned that Robles would be playing the away matches while Tim Howard would be playing the home matches at Goodison Park. So guys, do let me know what you guys think. Do you think I should play Joel Robles or David De Gea? Do leave it in the comment section below. Would love to know what you guys think and get more ideas out of it. And moving on to my defenders, I have Nathaniel Klein. Liverpool playing Watford and Chelsea. If he starts both match, I think that he'll be able to get 1 clean sheet. Although against Chelsea, depending on Chelsea's form, Liverpool might even get a clean sheet against Chelsea too. Next up is Christian Fuchs. Leicester playing against Everton. And if you guys didn't already know it, Leicester have clinched the Premier League title, so it's a dream come true for them. Dream come true for many fans who have been supporting Leicester. And really, it just shows us not just the big clubs can win the Premier League. Small clubs like Leicester, they will be able to do so next time. It gives hope for the other teams like Everton, Stoke, Southampton, West Ham, that they'll be able to win the Premier League title in a few years' time. So great run there by Leicester. And so I think against Everton, probably they will be able to get a clean sheet. Next up, Hector Bellerin against Manchester City. Well, City are now out of the Champions League and they are pretty demoralized, I should say, because that match between Real Madrid and Manchester City in the Champions League, it was a really close match. Madrid were really fortunate to get that one goal and made them progress into the final, because imagine if City scored one and it was 1-1. City would progress on with the away goal rule. So they are really demoralized, and I think Arsenal can capitalize on their slip up in the Champions League and get 3 points against them. Next up are my two West Ham players, Dimitri Payet and Manuel Lanzini, playing against Swansea and Manchester United. I expect lots of points from these two players, but Mark Noble, that is the player that really stood out, and he grabbed 2 goals in West Ham's last match, and I'm actually thinking of bringing him in, but I'm not too sure who I should sacrifice it for. Probably Jesus Navas. I'm not too sure about that because Navas is actually on form. For the last few games I've watched him play, he brought in lots of crosses, lots of really deadly balls into the box, and he had a few assists too. So him playing against Arsenal, and the final match of the season, Manchester City are playing against Swansea. So I'm not too sure if it is a good idea to bring in Mark Noble for Jesus Navas. But do let me know what you guys think. Should I put in 3 West Ham midfielders or not? Next up, it is Andrews Townsend. Newcastle really need wins to stay alive, and I think against Aston Villa, great opportunity for them to get 3 points and score some goals. Alexis Sanchez, well, they're playing against Manchester City. I'm hoping that Arsenal would get the better of City, and therefore Sanchez is in my lineup. Hopefully he gets an assist or score a goal. And my strikers this week is Daniel Sturridge and also Harry Kane. Well, Kane playing against Southampton. Not too sure if he'll get rested, because now that Tottenham has conceded the league to Leicester, and he, if I'm not wrong, has been playing lots of matches all season long. If I'm not wrong, he has not missed a single match in the Premier League. Let's check it out really quickly. As you can see, he has been playing all the matches for Tottenham Hotspurs, and I think that now that they have lost their title to Leicester, maybe Pochettino would rest his star striker, because playing every match in the season is really taxing on a player, and most probably he would get rested, but if not, great opportunity for him to score some goals. And lastly, Daniel Sturridge, well, I mentioned just now, if he starts against Watford, that'll be great. He may be able to bag a few goals. And against Chelsea, I think that Liverpool will be able to score a goal or two. So hopefully he starts both matches. And on my bench, I have Danny Welbeck, Fosu Mensah, and Nicolas Otamendi. The reason that I'm benching Otamendi is because I think Arsenal would be getting a few goals past City. And Fosu Mensah, well, he pretty much did not start any matches after I brought him in. So really disappointing there. And Danny Welbeck hasn't been starting matches for the past couple of matches. Arsene Wenger has favoured his fellow countryman Olivier Giroud over Danny Welbeck. So I'm benching him for that reason. And that's it for my Game Week 37 team. And guys, do let me know who you guys are going to be triple captaining this week. Lots of you are saying Eden Hazard, Jermaine Defoe, Dimitri Payet, Andy Carroll. Well, I actually have a poll on Twitter, and I've asked you guys, who are you guys triple captaining on Twitter? So do let me know and do vote for it. If you guys don't already know it, my Twitter is at Fantasy Foxes with a Z, so it's at Fantasy Foxes. And do hit me up on Twitter if you guys want to know anything about your team. So let's take a look really quickly at Eden Hazard, because pretty interesting, I should say. He is on good form, as you can see. Scored 1 goal, and in the previous match against Bournemouth, if I'm not wrong, he scored 2 goals. So great result there by Hazard. And they are having a double game week too. So, they're playing against Arsenal. No, not Arsenal. Sunderland and Liverpool, I beg your pardon there. And it's a 1 week punt, I should say. Should grab some points against Sunderland. Liverpool, we're not too sure about that. So, couple of other players to triple captain, as you know it, Dimitri Payet and also Andy Carroll. But Carroll may get rotated. That's what I foresee. But still a great opportunity. As you can see, some pretty decent amount of points from him for the last few games. As you can see, the hat-trick where he scored 16 points. So Carroll is a pretty decent choice, I should say. Playing against Swansea and Manchester United, where I think West Ham would definitely be scoring a few goals. So maybe I'll bring him into my team. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe for Danny Welbeck. Should be pretty interesting, I should say. I'm still not so sure who I'll bring in this week. Maybe you guys, if you guys are looking for a defender, Aaron Cresswell is a good choice too. But remember, they are playing against Manchester United, where United may possibly score a goal or two. And lastly, it is Jermaine Defoe. Remember, Sunderland are fighting for relegation. He actually scored a goal in his last match against Stoke and against Chelsea and Everton. Well, it's pretty hard fixture, I should say. But you never know. Sam Allardyce is a great manager. Jermaine Defoe is a great striker alongside with Khazri, Kershaw. Lots of them. The team is coming together, I should say. And it'll be quite nice for them to get a win and try and stay alive. To me now, it's between Sunderland or Newcastle. So they really need to be scoring as many goals as possible. And I think Defoe is a great opportunity, has a great opportunity to score goals for Sunderland. So that's it, guys, for my Game Week 37 review. Sorry for not coming out with a Game Week 36 review. I've had some examinations on Wednesday and Thursday, which didn't go too well. To my disappointment, I had an economics paper on Wednesday, which I screwed up pretty badly. The next day, on Thursday, which was yesterday, I had a math paper and it didn't go too well too. So on Monday, I have an accounting paper, and the following Monday, I have a business management paper. So I hope that things can turn around, because I really need to be getting good grades for all these 4 examinations. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Do give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. Do subscribe to me for more Fantasy Premier League video. And also do share it with your friends if you have found this video helpful. And do follow me on Twitter at FantasyFoxes. If not, the link is in the description below. And take care, and I'll see you guys soon.